We're going to secure the border, and once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
Yep, you just heard him, Donald Trump last night, doubling down on his plans for controlling the border. Joining us right now to react, Fox News roaming correspondent-at-large, Geraldo Rivera.
Known to be a bad hombre
and baddest of hombres, baddest of hombres.
You insulted by that?
I love Trump, but what a dumb remark, really.
What?
I mean, seriously, how do you like a drunken Irish or greedy Jew? I mean, seriously, bad hombre? I mean, I understand the reason people ask me, why don't I hate him with some of these positions? I don't hate him because I don't think he has a malicious bone in his body. I really don't. He's of my era, the Mad Men era, where you could say things like bad hombre, you know, be really cool,
but
John Wayne style.
Talking about criminals?
You know, Steve, who knows what he is talking about, because if you're talking in the context of the border, you're not just talking about criminals. You're talking about Juan and Maria, the apricot pickers. I mean, bad hombres is...
But I think you're talking about people he's going
hombre
to
means
deport.
man.
He said
man,
nobody
bad
was.
man, bad man, bad hombre.
He wasn't talking about the criminals. He said, bad hombre, we're going to get them out.
Well, let me be very practical here, Ainsley. There are 6 electoral votes in the state of Nevada, a key battleground state. 24% of the electorate in the state of Arizona is Hispanic Latino. 24%. 1 out of 4 voters, legitimate, documented voters, is Latino. Do you really want, or do you really expect to win a battleground state when you insult 25%, when you start out 25% behind? I think it is a silly, unforced error, and I think it's unfortunate. I don't want to get crazy about it because I don't think it's a big deal. There are much bigger issues to fry. Okay, great. I'm glad you asked. I think that regardless of what you think of WikiLeaks, I think from Trump's point of view, the problem with WikiLeaks and the problem with the O'Keefe stuff, which I think is terrific, very powerful, is they come too late in the game for him to make political hay.
It wouldn't be too late if the mainstream media covered it, but they don't.
True, Steve, but just imagine if this had happened after the Chicago riot, which I covered. Imagine if they had that information then, that this was a Democrat-engineered act of violence.
You think the die's been cast?
I think that with 19 days to go, it's too late to that information to get it soaked into the body politic. I think it is too late. But I also want to say, excuse me, I just want to make this one point, and we as Republicans cannot ignore this. WikiLeaks, and again, I'm separating the information, which I think is absolutely usable and fair game.
Quickly.
This is a Russian-engineered espionage action against America, against all of us, and as Marco Rubio, and the reason I endorsed him last night, the way he legitimately pointed out, this time the Russians are going after the Democrats. Next time it'll be the Republicans. We can't have Putin engineering the result of our election. This is absolutely appalling. I think all Americans should be outraged.
Trump said something to that effect as well.
But you got to say it with that kind of fervor. You've got to be very clear.
But he doesn't know if the Russians did it.
The Russians did it because 17 of our intelligence agencies say they did it. They did it.
That was Geraldo's opinion.